Hello, me lovely. Hope you're all well. Big up to all the like, subscribers, shares, commenters. To the real trolls of YouTube that watch and all the lurkers. Hope you're all great. Hope you're all well. Everyone's coming from We've got Roxanne coming on for the first half hour and then my watch. Hello, my lovely. You're all well. We're all in the game, yeah? We're all in the ball. Then we put up, I don't know, I really don't want to watch it, but there's two nonsense facing up bodies, so I don't know. But how are we managing? Are we fine? Are we all well? Are we all kosher? We could have Kevin in the chat or on the panel. We just don't know yet. We're all in a gang bang. We're having a ball. We're having a gang bang. We know all. I don't even know the song goes. Oh, we've got 10 lurkers in so far. Well, 9 lurkers on Monday. It's up to girl. Hey. Oh, not long now. Oh, 17 in. Oh. Oh, we're going to have some guests tonight. Come on, who are we having tonight? It's been a while since I've had someone on this bloody platform. And I don't want that bloody big nose, nostril, ring dude, sucking, fucking, oh, what you should call him. He's a bit of a weirdo. Wait for me co-host for the first half hour, and then we'll move on to that fucking all-eye patch dressing and looking, oh, shit, yeah. Welcome to the stage, Roxanne Bill. What you like?
You alright? Late as always.
Always late, man. Bloody hell, man. You have the hair extensions?
I was just having a chat.
Oh,
and then I thought, can you remember when today and it was said, like, gift that keeps on giving? And I did have an opinion to that. And I said, he's all like my gifts. I would just like is to leave them wrapped under the tray. Now, I was quite happy to leave them wrapped, you know, but they kind of went a bit far for me today, do you know what I mean? Like, I think for their behaviour today, they should sort of get more presents unwrapped. And one of the things that I think really stands out, I want to know what the issue was with Kerry. Because Kerry's a hairdresser, like, yeah, they're good friends, her and Kerry, so not Kevin. It seems to be this thing with Case. So Kerry is the hairdresser. Now, Kerry's got a key also to her property. They're very good friends. But I'll tell you what it is, right? Yeah, listen, Kerry was there when she got arrested. So Kerry was there when she got arrested. Yeah, because Emma was in the house. She wasn't phone, you know, that phone call to say, could you just pop along to your property, please, your premises? We believe you've got a, you know, a like, class A drug there and a firearm, yeah? That doesn't happen in real life, does it? Yeah? So, as, you know, they went through her door, yeah, they were there, and she got taken out of the property. And she's passed a mobile phone, I do believe, to her friend, Kerry. Now, Kerry may be a good friend by keeping this mobile phone for her, but there's a question, Ash, that I do need to ask. Now, this was in my little box of gifts a while ago. I've got friends, and they have partners. And one thing I will say is, we don't discuss what other partners' bits, okay? They're quite private, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
So, this is what it's like, it is private, it's personal, do you know what I mean? If someone discusses, like, I'm sorry, but that's, you don't do them things, not in my eyes, people might think different, but it's private, yeah? Now, I'm just wondering, and I would like to ask her, now, because she's such a good friend, Emma's, either Emma's been up to her old tricks and she's sleeping with another one of her friends' partners, by the way. Or her and Kerry have had to have some form of discussion about her partner, Thomas, or we could call him Little Tom. Do you get what I'm saying, Little Tom?
Little Tom, we call him Little Tom Funk.
Little Tom. So either, like, this Kerry has said to her that her partner's got a few issues in that department, and like a little Tom, or she knows that because she's sleeping with him.
Well,
obviously,
isn't this the woman that said last night that she's just a carer for Brian, not husband or whatsoever in the mix?
She's just a DJ, like WP grabber, really, isn't she?
Oh yeah, anyone with
it's a bit like a lot of CSB at the moment from what's coming out. But it would be interesting just to know if her hairdresser did have that conversation with her regards to Thomas or little Tom's bits. But if there's another way that she knows about the size of his little manhood down there,
Bloody hell. Well, on my grapevine and what I've heard on my, you know me, I've got a Jimmy noses that forks into everywhere. That's
Is Brian diabetic as well, by the way? Just because I don't know people from Adam.
Imagine had diabetes, Emma's.
I'm saying is Brian diabetic?
Yes, he is diabetic. She has said it numerous times on a live why he's diabetic. And there's on the grapevine I've heard was more insulin.
You see, because I believe, and this was in one of the gifts, this is another thing. There was a certain mobile device which contained messages. Now I said to you I had seen photographs and stuff of certain things in messages.
Oh, when you screenshot it by accident.
Now, if the police have this phone, then I presume it's fine. But if this is the phone that's just passed to Kerry, now I'm presuming it is. It has a conversation on there, and let's just say about a certain plant, a chemical. And it also mentions if that didn't work, that she could maybe twist his pen a few more times. And then jokes and says, or just wait until he croaks it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That would explain why she needed that phone away, do you know what I mean? But, like I say, Kerry, hairdresser, your lovely best friend, if you are listening, did you tell him that your partner had a little penis? Or how does she know that?
Wow. I will put the link off here. Just on the off chance that you want to come and clarify to me these accusations that your friends are saying. Not what we're saying, what your friends are saying. And it also looks to me like little boy Jimmy, a man of many questions and lack of enthusiasm, we will put, is wising up to the lies and the manipulation, and it looks like he's fairly lost for words.
Please remember as well, though, Ash, like I didn't have a clue who these people are. I think I'm quite a lot younger than her as well. Do you know what I mean? There's been like no reason for me to even look in or have anything to do with this woman. So unless I'm wrong and her hairdresser's not called Gary, and Brian isn't a diabetic and she didn't have an addiction to amphetamine and stuff like that, then I think it's quite obvious really that this information's all very factual, what has been coming out.
It's also like stated last night that she's been dumped with a quantity of drugs. When it was
no, they're charged. Did she not tell you what her charges were?
No, she never told us what her charges were last night. It's just something to do with his gun and something to do with drugs. But she said it class B, class A, class C, or whatever it was.
No, she told us what they were. It was a personal, that's what the charge is, for personal use. It's always for personal.
Oh, personal. So is it?
So it's nothing planted. You know what they said was that my mobile phone and stuff, and I was getting looked into, and that there's been a trolling campaign against her, in that these trolls, i.e. myself, you, and a few others, set something up and done something. Now, on that line, she did offer, didn't she, or mention that she'd offered Paddy to have that. Yeah. So she had that. She said she'd offered him, and he said, no, keep a hold of it. So please tell us where we went and planted something, by the way. because that's what they got. So the firearms charge is on ourselves. You know what our friends bought our Jimmy mint there. So that there is what we planted. You would let that one out there.
Oh, that crossbow that Patrick said that Jimmy sent over from Thailand. Hello, Emma. Hello. She's here. Wanna come up? I'll let you know. Oh, right. I'll see ya. Wouldn't want to be ya.
Well, that was short and sweet. Is that how long Brian lasts? Is that why you've had to move on to so many?
Wow. You know
when you're happy at home, you don't need to go elsewhere now, do you? Especially if it's satisfying your needs. I've heard of people having affairs. Maybe one, but 1, 2, 3, 4. No wonder you've got issues counting. What to do when Brian asks you how many affairs did you have? I can't count.
Look at this here, straight away. I said, Dr. Dave, the other day, I said, oh, you've got a little militancy, yeah? That's official topic talk. I don't think you've been introduced to official topic talk. He's a man that got, I remember when Tony Burke, the man that was in the Senate at the time, went down to Telford and he, let's just say, this man shit his knickers. You know, because if you live with them.
There's a lot of conversations about drugs. Where drugs are concerned, what's your opinion, right, on somebody hiding their drugs at the cell, right, at their mum's grave?
Wow. No, I wouldn't wish that on anyone. I wouldn't wish that on anyone. And people's got high about what I've got.
Why would someone hide drugs at their mum's grave? Now, surely you know the bait and the bite, and we're like, if you cared anything for your mother, you would answer that question. Why are you hiding drugs at your mother's grave? I go to my dad's grave. He used to like lager. I don't really drink lager. I don't mind it a bit of lime or something, but I will sit there and have a can with them, and I'll pour the can of lager over or something. My dad had a drug habit, massive. He didn't die of drugs or nothing like that. Stopped in the end, but I certainly wouldn't go down and take him some drugs and put them in his grave.
Oh, hello, Shirley. Today's official topic talking, threatened to send a gang from Newcastle to my house to rape me.
I've just seen her response. Hang on, because this is the most she's actually spoke to me. So if that church, was nothing to do with anything, so if we put a picture of a church out there, now that was just because of the information, obviously that came in, so we'll put a picture out there. Now if that church was irrelevant to you, why did you share it? Why did you put a post about the church if it was irrelevant to your life? Is that church where your mother is?
Wow.
And now you're saying your mother is not there. So why have you shared the picture of a church and stated that we have targeted the dead, and now you're saying she doesn't have a grave? So what was wrong with posting that church?
She put ashes were up there, you weirdos.
So hang on a minute, is that not your mum still there then? She's still there, isn't it? Whether it's a headstone or not, she's still there, yeah?
True.
That's a resting place. What you doing going hiding your drugs at your mum's resting place?
Wow.
Would you not rather go and see like a counsellor or something and sit and take drugs and then or what were you hiding them? I'm really struggling. Why?
Liar? Oh, she said liar.
Why am I lying? That's not a very big response for what I've just said, mind. If someone posted a church and it's irrelevant to my life, I'm certainly not going to be sharing that church and then going in about them saying that they were targeting the dead. That was there so you could confirm basically what we were told, and you did. You confirmed it as you always do.
Wow.
If we get tell something, right, we've learned it's so good, right? What we do, right, this is where you are magic. We put something out there, and what we'll do is put a little white lie in it, or we'll spin it, right, or we'll do something, right? And you know what the amazing thing is? Just correct the information from it.
Yep.
Every time.
So, why can't you come up and speak? I mean, you've got this attitude of you want to be the one that's to be known, and you love to come on and roll them lips of yours and flutter your eyelashes to a man that has no sexual...
We can't move them lips now, we've had a bit extra in.
Oh, what was it? 1.5 extra million or something like that. Oh, yes. But you grace a man that has sexual deviance on his platform. Now, do you feel comfortable knowing that man has sexual deviance on that platform after everything you've said over the last 6 years? Do you feel comfortable? Do you feel like you're getting pressured? Oh, that's just something.
I didn't have to jump off to do something, but I am going to leave you with a question. Oh, there's no deeper hole being dug. I'm afraid that's your hole that's being dug very, very deep off and very much to men. Anyhow, what I will do is I'll leave you with a question to ask her, Ash. Now, I'm not going to put it out there, but she knows. I would like you to ask her again. What are the three, that number 3 charges that Maria Howard has?
Oh, yeah. What's that?
Yeah, they missed one out. So I'm just wondering if she would like to explain to you what that is and why it's here that's being charged with it. But I am going to go, and I will leave that one for your discussion.
Oh, you should be in the comments. I'll be in
no problem. I will jump on the chat. Just not off here. I have to go and do like I say. So good night and God bless. But I will jump in the chat.
Good night, God bless. We will have the party daily. Daily.
No problem. Take care, Thrush.
I'll see you later. Don't you dare call me bloody Thrush. I'm going to put a video now. And she's so fucking bullshit. No way. She's shut it. Oh, yes. But the man that she lets on the panel. The man that she lets on the panel. You know, when you'll have to go now, shattered. Free charge talking about. That's not tonight. We're just waiting on Kev. Kev will be 5 minutes or so. So you can sit there and wait. Good little girl that you are. Okay. So Emma. So you sit on a panel right now. I had a lovely conversation about Gary Burton. And a lovely conversation. What's a gentleman? It's telling me he could be fighting for the titles in that pro at the age of 46. And he was asking how you doing, and I'm alright, Gary, how are you? What's been your legs on that? Fuck off, man, say bullshit, same people, different day, man. I said, I mentioned yourself. And his response was, oh, I ring Emma to buy on the regular. Hey, to see how they're doing. Did you forget to say that if I did? Don't be a liar. It's already clipped. She's the woman that says that this man that people wrote is absolutely isn't. Well, this man brings you up and that's how you and Brian are doing. Wow. You know, understand? No, I just thought he would jump on his thing now with me. We're going to have 5 minutes. You're going to last 5 minutes. Because she doesn't want to do it. More lies? Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'll tell you what. I'll send it to Paddy. We've still got his email. I'll send it to Paddy personally. Please. Yeah. Sent on the regular. What does that mean? More lies. Prove me wrong. I was in a lovely group. Send it. I'll not get in contact with you. I don't know where the mental. She wants to talk. Won't get on. Oh, come on. When was this like, oh, no comments. You should have learned that. You should have learned that. You know what? It's hard to do with, you know, when you wanted to jump into my person, right, and try keep going, you have no idea. I don't think. Hello, Maria. Hello. Oh, we got the gang tonight. We got the gang, and we got a bit of clapping. Hey, Maria. Hey, why do these always put you under the bus? You know what I mean? Like, do you never realise all this shit on you? Mad, innit? All this shit on you, but you're still here. Backing them up. I'll tell you what, Maria, I've got some fantastic call. Remember that night say when me and Scotchbird were in the WhatsApp call and what she was and me and Scotchy was sitting there recording, you know. Would you love to hear that one? I'll wait after your court case. If you like. But if you would love to hear that conversation, I will that conversation. And you can also have the same of and that, so how a husband doesn't like you, and all the English speaking, all the alleged information you have on the phone. And that applies to Maria. Imagine it, no one block it, no one block it, no one block it. Yes, two of them massive. Oh, his 40 green fingers still on the yard, I'm the share, oh, I wouldn't mind having Maria on. I like Maria. Maria's fantastic. You know, fantastic. Say if you want to come up, Maria, I'll sit and have a conversation with you. You know, Miss Fantastic and all that. You know, But I don't want to speak about yours, Tony's case. I want to know where your loyalties stand with these lot, Maria. The woman that flutters her eyelashes and you go, like, running. You know when you've got, like, you know when you think you've got that ugly mate at school and they always hang around you, sniffing around you to try and make themselves look popular and that. Like, come on. Come on. Well, yeah, look, Billy, I won't lie, you can send money into the jail. That's the only thing I won't lie about. Yes, they have to get you on the match. Oh, yeah, like, I'll jump on that. They just stop. You know what I mean? The more of, like, I'm gonna take that, you know, try it. So, Thailand, 12 flat. Oh, Thailand was food. How's Disclosure TV? Are you okay? So you want to come up and speak about your court case? Are you got not guilty, whatever? Like, would you like to come up there with it and try to clarify to me how my ex knew all about you? That was weird. Absolutely horrifying. Sat there one night, Maria, like, how did you know this person? And like, when she fell asleep, I went outside and ran out to she know her. And it was weird. Hey, and then all of a sudden, my ex and them and Paddy are all having conversations on the phone about you. Wow. Bit heavy, Maria, isn't it? But I don't like, you know, the shadows now. That's bang out of water. Very bang out of water, isn't it? You know it, Maria. Come on. You have got a bit of brain sense there. Like, if you are getting pressured, you know I would always listen. There's the link green fingers use a bar. Oh, bloody hell. I will always listen. But, like, I go to too much detail about you. You're very special. Anybody like to come up? Hit that like button, people. We will be watching them all right there in about Oh, 5-10 minutes. There's a link for you. Oh, you're not bad. You're not blocked. Come up and tell me that we're lying. Come up and tell me that we're lying. Like, I'm sure that you would have done your due diligence on me in a long time. Everyone I said, Nicola Gordon gave you the utmost permission to go do. Oh, yeah, nasty. You know the nasty. But it's still alone, you know what I mean? It's still alone. They've obviously got a hello, my laddie. Oh, me, you're a bad pig. Oh, he lied. He lied. Don't be like that to mommy. Don't be like that to mommy. Apparently, they're going to try and make me have a breakdown. They're trying to put me into a mental hospital. That's their words. That's it. Funny, isn't it? Funny, isn't it? Oh, wow, they can get up in the space of 2 weeks. Triggered! Well, I have got some questions for you. Any cop will do. Like, obviously, your friend's been married out. Now, this is a person that has Dave's paperwork. Can you sit on a panel and actually state that Dave's this, Dave's that, and Dave's all the other? But that's your friend. The woman that's already put out 2 college laws regarding to Mr. Dave Williams of Birkenhead, right? So you would obviously know about Dave and Dave's past crimes. Now, I'm going to surprise you in a couple of weeks' time, my biggie friend. And then, look, it won't be no malice, and it won't be no cheat, but I've been doing a lot of research on this Lee Duffy kind of guy. He looks at, you know what? I got sent a picture last night. Of my mate. Who's from Butter, right? He's not one like you. But it was the same picture. We had the same top on. We were in the same area. Me and the Duffer. And it was quite mad. I was well shocked when the Duffer went to Cassie. And he just on one of his books and on a documentary. So I'm going to look into the legal fee. And now we were watching a bit of Dickie earlier. Oh, and I would love to know what Bride done to his wife and why he wouldn't let his son do a podcast with. Wouldn't let him do a podcast with Dickie. You know the same dedicated that you were once talking to. Yes. Behind your husband's back and forth. The pig and the gimp, as you would know. And I also went back and watched your live with Sammy Lee and John Silver. Now, when I was telling you what to do in the jail at the point, you know, when I told you to get in contact, and John Silver said I was waiting for this time and this story to come out. And then obviously Sammy Lee, another one I told you to get in contact with, similar like Barlavini. Very funny, isn't it? That you're still running with the same narrative. And now Jimmy come out and stated that you've got recordings of Stephen Wraith saying that he set up Paddy. Well, if you had such recording, why is it not out? Why is it not out? It's kind of mad, isn't it? But we have got a long live stream for you at some point. I think we'll do it next weekend. Give us a bit more time. We'll probably do it like Ebbs, you know, the other one you were trying to set up. And that was the whole reason for that diet chips incident that night. So, we're going to miss him. Where's my pad? Where's my pad? Oh, was it the wrong one? Scotia, we love to know the numbers, as we always do, for the Monroe dailies. Because he's finished, really, and he's really bad. Long John Silver, he met me for him and turned into Long John Silver. They did that night. I went back and watched it. First time I actually watched it, to be honest. And so, you know what? It was all to do with I want to be number one. I want to be this. I want to be that. You know, it was very immature. And when I was watching it, I was like, ooh, no, huge. Has he been on? Hello, buddy. Oh, we're getting on things. What's there? All right, guys. Come on. You like the little picture before I see? Oh, come on. Bit of rock song, bit of me. A bit of Maria that was. She was in the chat. Don't talk to a nonce on the phone, people. Oh. Your friend, funny about that. And it actually went back on me. You knew about that, didn't you?
Yeah. I'm not looking at it, so yeah. Well, you couldn't turn around the second one. The planted stuff. When she was in the house. It's one of these rooms they could call it stuff. Yeah. But you were thinking of good moments. Yeah. Come on, you. From to pay it already. Yeah. Gotta go back to one of these to get that quick. Yeah, definitely. Well, I will definitely do one without a note. I want to be on one. I'll do it tonight before tomorrow. Really? So, yeah. And we are for the next call. And Shadow and I'll be doing stuff back in. I'm bottled off like that. Yeah, that's good news. This is between me and you, Humble. Right, I've just seen your video. Voice note on fucking Emma's. Jimmy thinks you ain't got a passport. He thinks you've changed your name by default because he's tried to look for you in Thailand and he can't find you. So just keep that to yourself. I know you will, but that's why once your passport, he thinks you've changed your name. But I'm telling you the truth. What I'm willing to do is just be honest. Whatever you ask me to get from them, I know you don't trust me and you don't believe me. You don't even like me, but I don't know how to believe you. How can I let you believe you that I will be honest with you? What replies I get from them, I will rely back to you honestly. That's what I'm saying. I still believe Paul Ellis and Burkett had that. You know your house when it got done, and I still believe it with them. I do. Another thing. Do you know that I told you that thing about her house? I believe it's a lie. The reason I believe it's a lie is because she stresses every month about the mortgage. Do you know what I mean? So I just don't know if it's true or not. And from my understanding, there's a lot more that needs paying off than what you reckon. Do you know what I mean? Don't forget to get free loans on it. Not that, but his ex, Brian's ex. So I think they've only just been paying the interest off. I don't know, that's my understanding anyway. Well, that's why I'm asking her, because I talk to her all the time, Humble. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, she's my friend, of course. Obviously only an internet friend, but I do know a lot what goes on in her life. Do you know what I'm saying? And I know she pays that mortgage every month. Now, if she didn't pay, if there was a remainder paying, there's a lot more than that owing on that house, Humble, I'm sure of it. More than 36 grand. It's weird where it's come from, that's all I'm saying. She told me not to trust Jimmy. Grasslands is an exposure. I was the dickhead in between them two for fucking months, man, and now she's mates with me, so fucking bloody it. Honest to God, John, if that is true that they've got that money from that church, then that's really bad, because I know for a fact that 18 grand have been spent on the house. Maybe she asked for 18 grand to do it up because she's in the process, the sale of the house. Obviously, I shouldn't even be telling you all this shit, should I? But we're talking. I got arrested for that, for that Jamie Boyle fucking that attack on the house, I got arrested for criminal damage and harassment, causing fear and alarm. And then obviously, once I'd been interviewed, when I had my second interview, my voluntary interview, the criminal damage got dropped, and it was just harassment causing fear and alarm. And I got an FA for that at end as well. I can't believe that Jamie Boyle knows now who did his house, but they've not been arrested when I got arrested straight away. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, even me, I had nothing to do with it. I didn't even know it was happening until after the fact, until after it had been done. Do you know what I mean? That's how close me and Emma are. That is the truth. I didn't even know about that job until after it had been done.
I seen them pictures myself. Oh, I know she did. She sent me pictures when she was in the bath. I seen them. Don't forget, I went into her Facebook dinner, so you know I've seen it all. So yeah, I did see the pics up. Someone who follows Paddy Conroy and Emma called Marie, and it's only a 2-year-old account, and I just keep thinking that that's Paula Benny, mate. I really do. But Paula Benny, come on. You're definitely obsessed. I think it was her that. I think Paul was the reason why me, you, and Emma and Donna fell out, because she was jealous that I was talking to you, and then Donna started saying all that bad shit, blah, 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 you know, the rest is history. But I do believe Paul was the reason why we started on each other. Do you know what I mean? So that means Paul was still fucking involved then, innit, really, if she had something to do with that petrol can thing. Well, Paula makes it out like she just did it just to get info on you, like dirty little slide and shag someone just to get info. Do you know what I mean? She introduces all the kids to everyone, that Paula. She's crackers. I'm way behind with voice notes, so I went to answer the door. I can tell you're still in Thailand. Beep, 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 beep.
I'm going for why not, you know, so I want to make a few more enemies. Paddy Conroy and Brian Cockle, both a bunch of fucking liars. Cheap these in the pod. Brian, the police never came into your house, armed police, and fucking handcuffed you and tried to lift you up and put you in the back of a van. Police walked out of the car, strolled up to your house. When you and Paddy got anything better to do, go on about how he used to fucking harm me. You know, isn't this proved anything that fucking your fucking ways of life has just left you without a pot? Has you not pissed it all up the walls and crack and fucking God knows what? Then maybe you'd have to settle live in the sunshine away from all this bollocks. You see the successful criminals, ex-criminals, whatever you call them, they make a video here and there, get quite a few thousand views. Their real money's coming from the other entertainment businesses. You lot are so badly wish you was them. It's unbelievable. The result, you know, going to YouTube to look for views and subs. If anything, you should be ashamed of your former lives. Pretending you've sort of turned to fucking God and all that shit. And you ain't turned to God. You just turned to fucking YouTube. And you were never arrested by fucking armed police with tasers and all this fucking bollocks when the camera went down. Your own CCTV camera went down. You see them walking out the car, 2 cars, strolled up to your house, and just convenient the cameras tilted the other way when your story came out. What a load of waffle. You know what, I might be flip-flopping a bit, but, you know, sometimes when the bullshit just hits me, it just fucking hits me. It's just like, it wouldn't surprise me if you paid those people to fucking do your house yourself for substance abuse. That's how pathetic I think all this shit is, man. But then again, you know, a few kids being arrested, either you pay those kids to do it, or the person you're getting those kids to do it to try and stitch somebody else up for that fucking book thing. Wouldn't surprise me, because I caught you lying so many times. When you catch a lie, you can't believe a word they say, which basically means that you can think anything about it. It might be true, it might not be true. All we know is whatever comes out of your fucking mouth ain't fucking true, man.
Paddy. I always suspected it for a long time. But now I think the smoke's getting to your head, and you're getting old, and you're slipping up. Trying to have Humble recalled to prison on the murder charge. Saying about that on YouTube. That spells 4-letter word, GRASS. Flying first class, up with the old bill, in a VIP car with blue lights. You got an expressway in and out of the cop shop. Mr. Paddy. What is it now? You just sit in your shed
and now you're coming towards the end of your days, and now you think that it's acceptable to put people back in prison. Now you're trying to get humble, put in prison on a murder charge. What fucking planet are you on, man? Newcastle, you're at Newcastle. Newcastle don't want you. The sailors have got Newcastle. You sit there in your little fantasy world, your delusion world, you shit, making videos, boring people to death. Boring people, if you could kill someone by boring them to death and that could be a charge, then you should be guilty of that. You go, Jenny, thank you, Alexander Food. I'm just a little bit shocked, but you know, like or hate humble dryer, like or hate, was it cookies? Or what's the other geezer? Come being true. Putting people back in prison, it's not what we do, especially people like Paddy. And now he's on about having him put in prison for murder. Oh my God, man. Is this what villainry's come to now? Is this now, is considered acceptable in the new age since I've been away for 20 years? I wanted to make this into a video. I'm going to really make it into a live. I'm just letting you, Paddy, eyes are on you. All eyes are on you. I don't expose people. People expose themselves. I just pick up on it and expect it for a long time that you've been a super graft. You're in prison for all these murders, allegedly. Allegedly all these murders. Yeah, no, was it Ronnie and Reggie? They committed 2 and they got life. And what are you doing? Free as a bird, smoking dope on fucking screen. I think that's enough to get you recalled, isn't it? Smoking dope on screen, fucking drugs test or whatever it is. Maybe you should look at yourself before you start. You know, if you're going to become a grass, I forget, you get immunity, don't you? You can pretty much do or say whatever you like without the causes banging you up. As long as you stay in your shed, you're protected. When you get a call from the plot into the police station, it's not because you're being charged, it's because, yeah, I know that Paddy's supposed to be like one of the ex-top villains on the top of the tube, you know, documentaries and whatnot, on family history, you know, his feud between him and the tax man, what's his name? Crawford, was fucking bad with names. Brian, gives it a big, large, big I am. And he keeps going like James Whitey Bulger. I know James Whitey Bulger had the relationship with the FBI, and it's almost like he's talking about himself. So, I think you slipped up there, Paddy, and I think that dope's getting to your head. I think age is getting to you. And you show your 2 colours. I think you're a GRASS. Yep, snakes and grasses. It's when they're openly doing it, or they've slipped up because they're angry. Their anger has got them, and they said some truth about what they can and can't do, and then realise they've said it on video. Shows out what's going on behind the scenes. I think he knows it too much. Paddy and people know too much. They get their sources of information from somewhere. And, someone like him, I could imagine, would be a huge asset to the old bill. Huge recruiting band, and he's probably getting paid as well. But you're only going to be looked after by them, or you're useful, or you ain't useful no more. You're going to be looked after by them. So I suggest anybody that's got anything to do with him, don't talk to him, treat him like he is a ghost. Move away from him, leave him in his shed alone. Don't feed him, because he will turn on you and you will have people recalled or put in prison or whatever. But if he can't put people in prison, he'll be no use to the cause. I can't believe he done that, said that about humble fucking man. What kind of a lie? He's not even don't claim to be a reformed criminal, man. Talking about having people put in prison, being a villain. What the fuck are you on, man? What the fuck are you on? You know, I'm a fair person, you know, I'll give everyone a fair chance.
You know, you laid into me and I laid into you after I turned on Decker. I took those videos down, Robin, ripping the piss out of you. Gave you a wide berth. Then you come out and you speak about having people put in prison. Come on, man. Who are you? Who are you, Daddy? Who are you? You're getting your medical bills paid for by the government, and they'll cut them off. Are you between a rock and a hard place? Give information, or your family's going to get it. One of your relatives has been nicked, and you're protecting them. I don't know. All I know is it's dangerous for everyone else. You can't keep going online slagging people off, and then expect them just to do nothing back. And when your reaction is to threaten them with a fucking old building, planet you on. Anyway. Smash the back door cleaning. That's what your humble blaze does. Because you can't fill them up, can they? If anybody knows that humble blaze address, put his address in the comments. I want to know where he lives. I'm coming for you. I fucking mean it.
But you're fucking winning with your loafers.
Oh, fuck. You crossed the line with me, cunt. You crossed the fucking line.
I'm a fucking son. A fucking dickhead.
Smash the back door cleaning. I bet your humble blaze does.